Task 7.5, Purchases in Foreign Currency. We will do some transaction of purchase invoice, AP invoice entry, journal of transaction report, AP payment, and we will view some of the report after we have done for AP payment. So firstly, we will do the transaction of purchase invoice. So please go to purchase and select purchase invoice. Click the new button. Select the creditor, which is supplier D, the USD cost supplier. Enter the supplier DO number, which is 1223. For supplier invoice number, please enter the same, which is 1223. You may amend the date or change the date to 8th of January. Then either you click on enter to add a column, or you may click the plus sign button to add the new column or the new row. Now, select the item code, which is PHS001 for Samsung 70. After you have done select, please enter the quantity, which is 2 units. The unit price is 500 ringgit and total is 1000. So basically this 1000 is in USD, and after having converted to the Malaysia ringgit, which is 3500, and system will be auto convert the amount under the local total. So if in ringgit Malaysia is 3500 ringgit and in USD is 1000. So once you have done with this transaction, please click on save. Now, let's go with the next transaction. The next transaction will be AP invoice entry. So we close first for the purchase invoice, and please go to AP invoice entry and click the new button to add a new transaction. Select the creditor, which is supplier D also for USD, and then enter the supplier invoice number 1234, change the date. The invoice number, just let it remain by default. Change the date to 9th of January, and then click the plus sign on the top to add a new row. For the purchase account, we select 610 for purchases account. Description just remain as default. And to account rate, this one will be automatic calculate with 3.5, because in the earlier task, we already done the setting for the currency maintenance. So this why under the transaction, all the rate will be automatic. Amount enter is 101,000 USD. So you will see automatic under local net total here will be 3,850 ringgit Malaysia after being converted to 3.5. So description at the bottom you can put on purchase. So once you have done this transaction, please untick for proceed new AP invoice, then click on save. So we have done the transaction of AP invoice entry. Now, if you want to view the posting detail, you may click back the transaction, click on view. On the top here, under edit button, you may click on view posting detail to view the double entry that involved in this transaction. So you can see the summary here. The supplier D already been credited with 3,850 ringgit, and under purchases account already be debited with 3,850 ringgit. So basically, you still can view the double entry or view posting detail, but under the transaction of GL, AR and AP only, you can view the posting detail. Under stock, sales and purchase, you cannot see the posting detail. Only available under GL, AR and AP. So once you have done view, you may just click on close. Now, let's view the journal of transaction report. This one is before payment. We assume before we do the payment, we want to view the journal of transaction. So, L and C on journal of transaction report. So, the date, please filter from 1st January until 31st January. And then click on inquiry. To the column of currency code and original amount, you can just right click and select column chooser. So we can drag the currency code and put beside the reference to see the code, and also the original amount. Okay, so this is the original credit. And this is the original debit. Correction, original debit we enter here. Original credit we enter here. Okay, so you can see once you already drag out the column chooser, you can see this is the original amount. Okay, this is under USD, US dollar, and this is for Ringgit Malaysia. Same goes to here. Okay, you'll be double entry involved, which is debit and credit. So you can click on preview to view in the statement. So this is the journal of transaction listing, debit and also credit. Under the journal of transaction listing, it will list down with the date, with the supplier, and also with the invoice number. So you can refer to here. For example, like this one, under supplier D, already credited with 3,500, and under purchases account, already be debited with 3,500. Same goes to the next transaction, invoice number 2, has been credited to supplier D account, 3,850 ringgit, while under purchases account has been debited with 3,850 ringgit. So after we have done view the journal of transaction report, this one is before we made the payment. Now let's do the payment. Please go to AP payment. Go to AP payment and click the plus sign to generate the new AP payment. The creditor we select is supplier D. Description, you may enter payment on account. Change the date to 10th of January. Payment method select is PBBPJ. And the payment amount is 1,000 ringgit. So as you can see here, under supplier D, already involved with 2 invoices. So please note off with invoice 1223. Please note off the invoice with 1223. So to note off, just tick the box, just check the box, and make sure that you have unapplied amount is 0. So once you have done, please click on save. Do you want to enter check number? No. Since we don't have any check number, we just click on no. Now, we have made the payment. So now let's go back to our journal of transaction report and view again the journal. So the date is 1st January until the 1st of January, and click on inquiry again. Now you will see this is the amount that already been made. Okay, you can see the balance is 7,350 ringgit. Alright, after we have made the payment, can you see the PBBPJ? If you click on the amount, it will straightforward direct to the AP payment transaction, and the payment have been made is 1,000 ringgit. So this is the journal that involved with the supplier D. You may also right click and click on column chooser to bring out the original credit and also original debit. You will see under this PBBPJ the original credit is 1000 ringgit and supplier D already been debited with 1000 ringgit. So you may also click on preview to view this journal of transaction listing. So this is the listing of the payment that already been made just now to PBBPJ. So once you're done, view the journal of transaction report, you may close the transaction. That's all for task 7.5.